Salt Lake. And this team just keeps getting better and remaining like coach. And yeah, they've obviously been hit pretty hard.
Is there anything that can immediately stop this? No, is the answer. They're sort of crossing each other's firing lines. Skies does get one, but now they've got to try and make the collection work. Dan is obviously currently down. They have the clash. They're going to get the operator back up. The grenade caught one, the crossfire, and Secret. What an explosive entrance here on towards the first round. Dan, all that's left, got back up, but not for long. Here demo. Everybody's avoiding each other's sort of gun by inches.
Well, Skies is gone. It's got picked off from B-Drills inside of Garage, and oh my word, a flurry of kills come in for Team Secret and VP. Still half around the goal. Oh, Pasha! An elbow from the top rope, able to pick up Mowgli. It hits into the 3v2, but he's so separate, but doesn't matter. Pasha wins it out against Flexi on the Monty. And all of a sudden, it's now a 2v2. What has happened?
I mean, Pasha doing Pasha things. There's Drills getting 1 and 2, though. Huge, huge. Wondering what the change will be. Obviously, we've got the Blitz on the board this time. The Shield, see if they can try and drive some of this pressure. All the momentum of that is in their favor, but it's a swing round either side. Can't quite net anything, and there's another 2. Oh, 3 across the Secret drive in, but they're knocked right back, and Drills is finally put to bed. Instead, they throw the smoke in, the flashes. They're going to try and bait some of the swing on the back end of it. It's a bit of a gamble, a bit of a risk in the hope that Utility will buy something, but the only thing it's bought is a ticket to the morgue. That leaves just Noah left here. He's made some superstar plays before. He's got 20 seconds to try and add one more to his impressive history. Great bit of damage done by Dan. Peels himself back. They're so experienced, VP, playing on contact. He's got as soon as you swing into one. Well, that's the end of it. 2-1.
And because Skies had let the phone blow up earlier, he had an opportunity, just a more traditional way of where we see teams attack. It's going to go for the vertical play. You have the shield, you can force your way down in towards the stairs. Oh, the Elamine. I don't think that was intended for the 2 players with the guns. That was going to be intended for Flexi, but somehow it's the shield which ends up living not for long. There was Rorik, just slips up.
V-Drills, to be fair, has been really sort of driving that kill game. Oscar needs to try and find 1 or 2 of his own, and well, now he's got to try and find 3 of his own. Has dropped the hatch. They know exactly where he is. Just going to sort of drift back and forth. Does get the down on towards Rorik. But an echo reveals the final end. Now there's 2 rounds in a row.
He's just out by himself, looking for that lurk, seeing if he can catch somebody by surprise. The rest of his team are now making their entrance in towards that top floor. Oscar, you should be aware of that. You can see Oscar now slips his way towards exit door, just to hold on to that angle. Everyone else is looking for the plant now.
Dropping a smoke on themselves to see if they can find the close corners coverage of it, and nobody's immediately able to sort of stop the plant go. They're fighting for the verticality, and they do get the player, but are they confident enough to try and put the pressure on? No, another 2 versus 2. This sort of endless spiral of these double down showdowns as another call starts to find a way. It's crossed. Rorik, I mean, can he tank this? It's going to be very close. No is the answer.
Got it.
But in the meantime, they lose the other player. And I mean, Secret on fire.
Main wall has been impact tricked though. Finally, VP able to get the opening pick. And Dan still playing an aggressive position now. It's just the question of, do Secret know he's there? Because if they don't, Dan could be in for a free.
I mean, it's taken this long, right? It's taken this long to break one mold, and there's the free, as you put it. And there's an aggressive pause. Also getting a second. No, a third. No, it's over. I wanted to look for
them, weirdly. Sounds like, you know, weird that it's Secret that's providing that test. The shields, which one do we think he's going to be the best
Montaigne,
one?
I think.
Take away.
Oh, interesting.
To deny these Selmas as they come in. There is also a little bit of extra hard breach being brought in. Nako has the hard breach gadget. Rorik, there he is. Says hello to V-Drills. Smoke got.
Less than a minute on.
Tiba deployed.
And they don't want to be the next to fall. It's sort of a tentative hold, but everybody's kind of holding on to each other. Mowgli, though, keeps it locked down. A bit of fire forces the attackers further around, and they just cannot find a single safe bit of passage here, Demo.
Yeah, Mowgli playing big on the Azami. It's a nod that Desk had, where having the Azami up very difficult behind that table. Flexi was just ambling around downstairs. Finally, springs his trap, finds a pick. Mowgli on a tear, and Oscar able to clean it up. Team seek
His way back in via Boiler. Keeper's obviously massively important and just buying some protection, but it's actually Rorik that gets caught out first. The IQ found by Drills, the swing round, and now again with a minute left, they're still getting their verticality done. Mowgli does get found. That's the Keeper's gone.
one plant default. There's just too much on the board here for Secret, so they're gonna have to try and get creative and maybe plant in a bit of a off position. Flexi, the smoke, he should be in the site, has went upstairs to retake the hatch, and he's been successful. Down goes Skies. However, Pasha's there with the trade. 20 seconds to go. VP need to look again. The plant down. Pasha, an incredible kill onto Noah.
Oh, one more for Drills. Buried deep. He was explosive in the first three. A bit quiet, but as he might be able to find some impact here. On towards the final throws. It's VirtusPro, though. That just get forward.
Not a whole lot of util coming in from VP. They've only got the Grim and the two smokes here from Nako. Rorik, though, on that big bad snake, able to pick up a kill, and now that swings it over to VP's favor. And now Secret, oh no, they're in a corner. They're on the back ropes.
Oh, the 1 versus 3 Flexi. Tries to get the C4 to connect with the back end, but not quite a catch, and now has to hop in and contend with the shield themselves. It's being watched vertically, though, and he gets one clean, and the shield stops planting. You got 25 seconds, relocate, force yourself to have a little bit of better cover. Now they have the player flat on the fight, but Flexi gets a quad! Nako doesn't stick it! Goes for the engagement, back and forth, Flexi over the top and back in. They're baiting the plant. Nako's on and off again. They seem to have the perfect read on the play. They go for it again, but he pulls back again.
Has to stick it.
Oh, it's cat and mouse, and at this point, doesn't stick it. What a clutch!
Have the addition of Rorik on the snake, lingering in that.
Force him out. There's all the utility in the kitchen sink. There's a couple of smokes that go their way around, and they're going to go for the plant itself. Pasha, he's down to half health, but if he can hold this towards the end, it's going to be the decider, but his health ticks away. They can't quite connect it. Noah is found. He dove in to try and mop up the pieces, but unfortunately couldn't get it in the fire of his own teammate. 10 Shimmikers, 2 smokes. Demo make that one as they throw out the next and get Dan. They tried to capitalize on chaos, but the only capital letter here seems to be all of Secrets. As they scream their hold out over the top floor. It's all well and good about knowing where they are, but what do you have to force the players out other than just trying to take engagement? Skies does get one. But the Shanka's going to force Nako back further and further. 30 seconds. They're going to see if they can try and secure the plant, covering and baiting, getting the motion in. The Janka fire is not quite leaning up. Instead, actually, swap it over. Nako might go for the plant instead, but they've sort of played a bit of a gambit. They're baiting out the utility. There's more fire. Maybe they don't know that it's connecting. That one sure does. 10 seconds. They've got to try and send it in. They're trying to close down upon it. Look at the motion they've made. Secret step into the fire. The 2 versus 2, both of them double stacked. They pop up for them. Skies! How have they done that? I don't know.
VP have been able to make their headway now in towards storage, so they have got a bit of a beachhead here, and they can start formulating their plant approach. And oh, great pick there from Pasha. That's the power of Deimos on that soft floor.
Well, Skies is also able to find the split as well. That's 2 bodies gone. Make that 3-ish as Oscar goes down in the mix as well. They find at least one back, but round the back door leaves just Flexi alone. No C4 to play with. Sat waiting in a smoke for it to dissipate before shyly making their way up, but they're otherwise securing the plant. They have the cross. VirtusPro now. They made that big clutch and stole around. They probably shouldn't have. What did they go lab where they didn't win it out? Oh no! That is not how they want to start. That is not the means they want to continue with. And I think both of us felt that collective bit of pain. A trade out. Oscar's able to find by Flexi.
Very, very good from Team Secret, being able to assess the threat that, yeah, they're going to try and go for the player on Boiler Stairs, but you still lose Boiler Stairs. I think that was the main worry. VP didn't need to get that pick. They still got that man advantage, and now they have two, and yeah, the vertical play going to be there in abundance from Dan, and V drills all by himself. No hope. And somehow...
Well, maybe a little scare for Virtus.pro, but they get the win, 3 points, and are the first team to secure a playoff berth. It's official now. They cannot miss the top 6. We've got Rorik, the king of the rookies, standing by after this victory. Rorik, congratulations on the win. It's good to see you again. Tell me a little bit about this game. I mean, did Secret put up more of a fight than you guys were expecting?
I think first few rounds Secret played really good. Honestly, I think the reason because they play like this is just because they have EWC spot, so they don't have any fear and they don't have nothing to lose, right? So yeah, they played good. We played not that confident at the start, and it just could cost us game.
Rorik, I've got a round to show you, because round 10, it looked like Secret were going to be the first team to take points off you guys, and in the end, you managed to find a way. But what was going on here? Because the problem solving didn't look amazing. They dealt with the plant, but in the end, one guy steps up. Skies is crazy with it, right?
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, incredible. Our magician, guys. Skies is our magician.
What were the team comps
Really
like?
crazy round, but I can explain what was the idea. You hear it, no? You hear the team comps. It was like 2 versus 3, 15 seconds left, and CJ just did what he always does. One top people, destroy everyone without any chance. And he did it and won us a round. But honestly, I think we just played the bad round. It was just bad idea from the start to do it because they play Warden 3 times. But how much they played top floor? 4 times or 3, and they played 4 times Warden, so it just was bad idea to do this. It was kind of rush.
Yeah, and Rorik, speaking about the early part of this match, you mentioned it, right? You said it was mostly the lack of confidence on your side. Do you think it was also the struggle on your side dealing with the shields and the pressure that Flexi was putting on the shields on your side? Because it felt like he was really abusing it initially, and that's what got them their first few rounds in attack.
I mean, Monty guys really strong on layer, and that's why I think the most banned operator on this map is Monty, because he gives you space. You can just take space on this map. You can walk upstairs, like for example, lobby stairs. You can go up kind of free, and no one can stop you. Like only just time stopping you. That's why we banned it in 3rd round. I mean, after 3. You understood what I say.
Yeah. That's why. That's why I was surprised that you didn't ban it initially. Was it because you guys didn't expect them to play it so well, or why didn't you ban it straight away?
I mean, we watched Rebels game. Or it was not Rebels. So they played on layer against someone.
Heretics,
I think it was Heretics, yes. Heretics, and they destroyed them 7-2, and they didn't ban Shield. I think maybe because Oscar not playing shields and playing Flexi shields, they started playing better. Because Oscar was doing awful job on shields, not gonna lie.
Well, Rorik, thank you so much. Good seeing you. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you down the road, all right?
Thank you very much, guys, team.
Expressing more emotions than I've ever seen in my life. And actually, you know, the team that we waited and expected to see, I'm a bit sad for Team Secret. What was the main question that we asked just before the match? It was Secret, they're on a bounce back story. They're in a comeback story.